Tramy. How are you?
Hi, teacher.
Hi, Tramy. How are you?
Um, I'm good, thank you. And you?
Good, thank you. Good. A little bit cold, as you can see here. I'm wearing my jersey. Just going to turn you up a little bit,
Oh, yes. In Hanoi yesterday, it rained heavily.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Does Hanoi flood at all? Is there ever any flooding?
No, not at all.
Not at
Um,
all.
yes, although it rained yesterday, today is really sunny and hot.
Right. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
good. Good. So no flooding around your area.
Yes, it just happens in the mountainous area, I
Ah,
guess.
okay. Where do you live? Is it Hadong you live?
Yes, is in the sub area. I mean suburban areas of Hanoi.
All
Yes.
right, good. Suburban areas. Okay, good. So what have you been doing this week?
I hang out with my friends and
Yeah,
also practice Ielts.
great.
I just revise and don't practice any new knowledge.
Right. Okay, great. That's good. I think you know enough already. You
Yeah.
know enough. Yeah. Okay. So, you saw the corrections to your essay. Do you have any questions about that?
Yes, I have seen it, and I think I don't have any questions about that.
Okay. Does it all make sense?
Yes.
I think from memory, it was just the last part of your essay
Oh,
was
yeah.
just a little bit confused. So hopefully you can see how I have corrected it and it,
Yes.
it makes sense to you, I hope.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you still have the test on Saturday?
Yes.
Great. All right. How are you feeling?
I'm quite confident.
Great. That's great. Okay, good.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you should be. You've worked very hard, Charmy. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you have enough knowledge now. Okay,
Yeah.
you know everything well. So now all you have to do is just do it,
Yes.
if that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. What time is the test, Jamie?
Um, is from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m.
Right. Okay. And where do you have to go? Is it somewhere close to your house or not?
Is about 8 kilometers far away from my house.
Okay, so not that close, not very
Um,
close.
yes, but I will travel by bus, so I think it's really fast.
Oh, okay. You can catch the bus from
Yes.
your house. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, speaking of transport, I noticed when I was in Hanoi last time that there is a train. Does
Oh,
does the train go to your part of Hanoi?
no, it just go to somewhere like located in the northern area, but
Hmm.
the place that I take the test is located in the southern area, I guess.
Right. Okay. But the where but the train doesn't go anywhere near your house.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So it's really inconvenient.
Right. I saw that. Yes, I just noticed drive when I was in a grab on one of my last days, I noticed it went past the railway. The railway was up in the air.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it just have one route, and
Right.
the length is about 13 kilometers.
Right. Okay. So not very long.
Yes.
Okay. Just that one. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's a shame. I think Hanoi needs some what they call in English, it needs some rapid mass transport.
Yes, And also, although there's a lot of public transportation here, I
Mm,
find it's really inconvenient
yes,
when commuting to a place to that place.
yes, yeah. It needs either like some underground train or overground train
I
that
hope so.
goes all around the city. Would be very convenient.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now that's interesting. I just saw the train there and I thought, I've never caught the train. I wonder where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the last day I was there, I actually caught the bus to the airport and it was so cheap.
I guess it's about 50,000 Vietnam though.
Oh, wow, much less. Only about 9,000.
From your hotel to the
Yeah.
airport.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So cheap.
Yes.
Yeah. And took less than, well, yeah, way less than 1 hour. In fact, maybe close to 30 minutes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's really
So cheap,
fast.
much cheaper than a taxi or Grab.
Yes.
Yeah, and very, very convenient.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was good. Okay. Anyway, all right. So what we're going to do today is just practice speaking for the whole hour. Okay. I will give you all the speaking test. All right.
Yes.
What do you think of that? And see how you go.
Yes, I can do it.
Okay. Of course you can. Before we start, do you have any questions for me about anything to do with the exam?
Uh, no, thank you, teacher.
Okay. I think your writing is fine now, Charmy. You understand how to do both task one and task two very well.
Yes, thank you, teacher.
Yeah, so I think I have nothing more to tell you about that. Um, like I said to you the other week, yes, you still make some grammar mistakes, but not many, not many.
Yes.
And so that will be fine. They won't, if you just make a few mistakes, doesn't matter. You can, as I've said, you can still get a very good score. Okay.
My target is just about 6.5 for writing.
Right. Okay.
I hope I can do it.
I hope so. I hope so. You definitely have the skill to do that.
Yes.
Okay. And it's just a matter of, as you know, just getting finished inside 60 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah, just planning your time well so that you can finish. Yeah. And as I said before, remember, task two is worth more than task one. So if you are going to leave anything unfinished, make sure it's task one. Okay.
Yes.
Better to finish task two because it's worth more marks.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do with this now, remember always, yeah, two things I thought of to tell you from what we did last week. Number one is I thought sometimes with some of the task three, sorry, the part three um, speaking questions, you try too hard sometimes. Sometimes, maybe all you can think of is two or three sentences. And if that's all you can think of, okay, that's all you can think of. Don't try to think I have to talk for more sentences because that's when you start to get lost because you don't really know anything more to talk about. And that's when it's easy to get a bit lost and confused, and then maybe your English isn't so good when you're a bit confused.
Yes.
So if you have a question that you can only think of two or three sentences to answer, that's fine.
Yes.
Okay, it's better to give a short but good answer than give a long but bad answer. Does that make sense?
Yes, I understand it.
Okay, so yeah, so don't be worried if you think, oh, I can only, I can't think of anything else to say about this. Okay, too bad. They
Yes.
will ask you another question. Um, if you are doing well, you will probably notice the questions will get harder as you go.
Yes.
Okay, and that is because they are testing you to see how good is she. Okay, they are testing. Okay, she's good for 6.5. Is she good enough for 7? So they will, is she good enough for 8? Okay, so the questions will get hard. So don't worry about that. If you suddenly notice the questions are getting more difficult, that's good.
Yes.
Okay, it means, okay, she can do the easy questions fine. We'll ask her harder questions. All right.
Yes.
Okay, if you are a bad student, then they only ask you easy questions. Does that make sense?
Yes. I
Okay.
understand it.
So if they start asking you hard questions, you know you are doing well.
Yes.
Yeah? And at the end, maybe the questions will get very hard. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Yes.
They are just testing how good you are. All right. So that is one thing. Sorry, that is the second thing. So the first one is don't feel you have to talk for too long for part 3. Number 2, don't worry if the questions start to get hard. That's good. All right.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And number 3 is if you remember, I've said this to you a couple of times, if you get lost partway through an answer, just start again. Okay. Don't ask the examiner, can I start again? Just start again. Just say, oh, sorry, I forgot what I was going to say. I'll start again.
Yes.
Okay.
But I easily forget the questions.
There. I
Yes.
know.
Just
I
one
know.
problem with that.
There's one problem with that. But does that just if you have forgotten the question, ask them to repeat it.
Yes. Yes.
Remember, I have said many times, this is a test of communication. And
Yeah.
of course, if you are talking to someone and you forget what they asked you, of course, in a normal conversation, you would say, what were you asking me again? What was the question?
Yes.
Okay, that is normal, and that is good communication.
Yes.
Okay, so that they won't worry about that because you are showing you know how to communicate if you forget something. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so and also if you feel you stumble over some words or give a bad answer, don't worry. There is always the next question. Okay,
Yeah.
so that is the main thing. Just relax and keep calm and just keep going.
Yes. I understand it.
Okay, good. All right, Charmy. Okay, so let's go now. What have I done here? Okay, that's right. I need to see my questions. Where did I put them? Okay, here they are. Actually, I won't share that with you at the moment because I don't want you to see the questions, of course. I want them to be a surprise. Hang on. Okay, Charmy, are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. Part 1. What job would you like to have 10 years from now?
To be honest, I don't have any particular goals for my future job, but if I had to choose a job, I I'd like to become a singer. Although I don't have any talent at singing, I still want to give it a try.
Okay, great. Great answer, Charmy. So yes, remember, I meant to say these are part 1 questions, okay? So just short answers. That's fine. How useful do you think English will be for your future?
Well, because English is a worldwide language, so I think it's really important to learn when I think it's really important for me to in the future because when learning English, I will have the ability to talk with many pupils around the world. So it just can broaden my horizons and give me more opportunity for my future job.
How much traveling would you like to do in the future?
Um, I think it will depend on the finance, on my future finance. So if I had a lot of money, I would travel to a lot of places, including inside in Vietnam and also abroad. I'm an AV traveler, so I'm more than happy to travel around the world.
Okay. What was the adjective you used? Did you say avid?
Yes, I'm an AV traveler.
Okay, so it's actually pronounced avid. Avid.
AV, yes,
Yeah, avid
yeah.
is correct. Not avid.
Yes.
Okay. Avid, and you said you will travel to many places. Remember, it's plural. Has to be places.
Yeah.
Places. Okay, good. Otherwise, your answers are great, Charmy. Good. One more part one question. How do you think your life might change in the future?
Well, it's really hard to predict, but I guess with my English skill, I think I will manage my future well with a lot of jobs opportunities, and I think I learned English to enter some multi-international companies. So I think I will achieve my dreams of becoming um, a part of a company, a global company.
Okay, great, Charmy. Okay, excellent answers. Okay, now, are you ready for part two? So I will show you part two. I'm going to share this with you now. Hmm. What can you see, Charmy?
I can see the dots of the writing task online of the 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. class.
Right, that is not what I want to show you. Don't worry, I don't want to show you that. Okay, I think I'll just have to open it again. I shut it down when I didn't mean to. Okay. Okay, sorry, Charmy, I'm just finding this.
Yes,
Okay, here it is. I can see it now. I just have to share it with you. Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't want to share that with you. Where's it gone? That's annoying. Okay, what I'm going to do, Charmy, to save mucking around, I'm going to put the topic in chat. Okay.
yes,
Can you see it, Charmy?
yes,
Okay. Is it clear enough for you to read?
yes, I can read it well.
Great. Okay, so you have 1 minute, Charmy, starting from now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of 1 minute, Charmy. You have 2 minutes to talk about the topic, starting from now.
Okay, so I'd like to talk about a very difficult task that I had succeeded in doing last 2 years. Well, it was a time when I had to uh, do the test to enter the high school. It was such a difficult examinations because I had to uh, study up to three subjects, which was literature, math, and English. When the examination was coming, my brain was go went blank, and I almost had no knowledge in doing this test. I was really confused and anxious, but fortunately, my parents were always beside me to support and encourage me. They said that every failure is just a stepping stone towards success. So thanks to his thanks to their encouragement, I had more motivations to complete the test. Then I tried to divide the task um, equally, like in the afternoon, in the morning, I would do the English test, and in the afternoon, I would revise on the literature knowledge. So, thanks to my parents' encouragement and my efforts, I had successfully completed the test, and I passed it with flying colors. My grade was really high, and I could enter the my dream high school, and now I just enjoy my high school life, and it's really great thanks to my effort when 2 years ago.
Okay, 1 minute 57, Charmy. Excellent.
Yes.
That's perfect time.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect time. That is, you can't get any better than that. So that
Yeah.
was good. So, really good, Charmy, really fluid. I have no comment. Okay,
Yeah.
was great. Good. Okay, now I'm going to, when I can find the document again, where did I put it? Ask you the part three questions. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, sorry, Charmy, just my cat
Oh, yes.
is being very annoying. I'm going to shut you out. It came in before. It thinks it's time. It thinks it's time for its dinner.
Oh, yes.
And when I don't pay any attention to it, it starts to do annoying things.
It's really adorable.
It's very adorable, but can be very annoying. It's like a
Yeah.
small child. So
Yeah.
when I ignore it for a minute, it jumps on my printer and starts to
Oh,
play with the printer. It will break it, starts to chew things. It's
yes.
it's like it's like a little 2-year-old child when you don't pay any attention to it.
Yes.
Okay, so I have shut her out. All right. Okay, here we go. Part three. So we're talking about difficult things. What are the most difficult jobs that people can do you think?
The most difficult job people can do is really hard to think about, but I guess is being a farmer. Um, is such a demanding job that requires a lot of physical demands, and also being a farmer can suffer from a lot of severe climate change problems. So I guess um, farmers would be the most difficult job because people have to feed enough and have the mental strength to cope with some severe problems come from the nature. So I think, yes, uh, that's at the end of my
That's
answer.
the end. Okay, so remember you need to give a clean finish to your answer. Okay.
Yes.
So that one sounded like you stopped halfway through a sentence.
Yes. I think I
So
should
just
lower my voice.
no, yeah, no, not just lower your voice, but just make sure you complete a sentence to finish. All right. Don't
Oh,
don't
yes.
don't finish in the middle of a sentence.
Yes.
Otherwise, it sounds like you run out of ideas. So even if it's like I was saying before, you have run out of things to say, just make sure you have finished with a complete sentence, though.
Yes.
And one of the easiest ways to do that is just repeat the question again. For
Yes.
example, so that's why farming is one of the most difficult jobs.
Yes.
Okay.
I remember it.
Yeah, just repeat the question and just say something like that. So that's why something is the most difficult. That's why something is the best. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why she is my best friend. Okay.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Continuing. Why do you think some people choose to do difficult jobs?
I think the most simple reasons will be because people like to do it. Many people have an aspirations in doing farming or exploring the outer space. Such jobs are really dangerous and also demanding and requires a lot of physical conditions. But I think because people just interested in it and want to explore the things that they haven't tried before. So yeah, when doing it, it can just makes them feel accomplished and satisfied. So I think that's why the reasons why people want to do difficult jobs.
Okay, much better, Tramy. Okay, that's great. Or you could have finished the sentence before. Okay, that was fine too.
Yes.
When you said people just want to do something to make them feel satisfied. Okay,
Yeah.
that was also a good ending. Okay, so either one of those is good, but that was good. That was much better.
Yes.
Okay. Now please remember the structure we can use to answer part three questions. So you answer the question, then you explain, and you give an example.
Oh,
Okay?
yes. I
Just
forgot the example
yeah,
again.
yeah. Again, so just like it's just like writing task two, same sort of thing for the main body
Yes.
paragraphs. You give one sentence to answer, you give some sentences to explain, give an example if you can think of one.
Yes.
Okay. Don't have to, but that's an easy structure to remember.
Yes.
Okay. Continuing with part three, do you agree or disagree that all jobs are difficult sometimes?
I agree with this because every job will has its benefits, but also had its own difficulties. When people, for example, when being a teacher, maybe its benefit will be you have a lot of uh, students and you will find a lot of happiness in being a teacher, but it's really demanding because sometimes you have to face with some mental problems of students, so you have to really flexible to cope with it. And yeah, so I think it's the reason why many jobs may have its own disadvantages and difficulties.
Hey, good, Charmy. Good. Very good. All right, one more question for part three. How important do you think is it for everyone to have a goal in life?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Yes, how important is it for everyone to have an aim or a goal in life?
Well, it's really crucial for each individuals to have a specific goals in life because when people set goals, they can have like they can finish the task uh, quickly and faster, and also it can just get them in gear to complete the task. Moreover, when setting a goal, they can have a sense of accomplishment, and when they finish it, they will really happy about that, and it's just a thing to motivate them to do another thing. For example, when I set a goal for my weekend to finish the homework, and after I finishing it, I really satisfied, and it motivates me to do another task for the next week. So it's the reason why people should set a specific goals for them.
Okay, good, Tramy. Okay, you are getting better all the time. This is great.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to have a rest or do you want to? We'll go back to part one again now.
Um, I want to go back to part one again, but do you think my past three answer is good enough? Like, is
Yes,
um is specific enough?
yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes. Yes. Thank you,
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah. No, they were all good answers, Tramy. All good answers. Okay, you answered the question very well each time, and you gave some good examples. Okay, and you finished. You had a clean finish to all of them,
Yes.
which is good. How
Yeah.
how are you feeling about it?
I just a little bit worried about my part three because sometimes the questions are really difficult and like I can't think about any reason to explain or um yes to
Right.
explain about this.
Sure. Okay. So as I was saying, don't worry because like I say, the questions will get harder, okay,
Yes.
for part three. So you just obviously you just do your best.
Yes. But
Okay.
sometimes I even can't think about uh the topic sentence to talk about those questions and sometimes I will be off topic.
It doesn't doesn't matter, I think, Charmy, as long as you are saying something.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously the worst thing you can do is to say, I have no idea. Okay.
Yes.
Because again, remember this is a communication test. So as long as you are communicating about something, okay, is better than nothing.
Yes.
So obviously, if you can have ideas about the topic is great. Okay. Second choice is just to talk about something else, even if it is a bit off topic. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That is best.
Yes. I remember it.
Yeah. Good. All right. Are you ready to go back to part one?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, I should do this properly. Hello, my name is Teacher Rick. I will be your examiner today. What's your name?
My name is Tramy, and you can just call me Me.
Okay, very nice to meet you, me. Um, uh, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old now.
Great. And what are your favorite subjects at school?
Well, at school, I love studying a lot of subjects, including history, English, and even physics. Most subjects are really engaging, and also the teachers are enthusiastic. So I enjoy studying all the subjects in my school.
What is the subject that what is the subject that you dislike the most?
Well, I must say is chemistry because it's a science subject and I have to remember a lot of formulas and understand abstract concepts. That's really difficult and hard for a high school student like me to understand.
Which social media websites do you use?
I use three social platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and Google. Um, Oh, sorry. I use three social platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. I think is they are the most convenient tools for me to communicate with my friends and even find some friends that have the same interest with me around the world.
How much time do you spend on social media platforms?
Is about 5 hours a day. I think is really much for a student like me. And I always try to balance my social use and also my studies. I try to divide it equally and to finish my homeworks, and then I will use social platform after.
Is there anything you don't like about social media?
Although it although social media has a lot of advantages, I think the most um I think the most thing I dislike about it is about um the some of the problems related to cyberbullying. Although it hasn't appeared to me, I watch a lot of news about that, and it's really affect to children especially.
Okay, good. That's the end of part one. It really affects children, especially.
Oh
Okay,
yes,
but don't need to say to children.
yes,
It really affects children, especially. Okay, very good, Charmy. You're doing great. Okay, again, I will send you part two in chat. Okay.
yes.
Okay, can you see that?
Yes, I can see it.
Good. Okay, so 1 minute starting from now. Okay, that is the end of your minute. So you have 2 minutes to tell me about something you bought for your home, starting from now.
I'd like to talk about a landscape picture that I have just bought to my home to decorate. I must say it's a gorgeous paintings with a mixture of colors and a lot of cheese and flowers in that picture. I stumbled across these paintings when I came to the local markets, and you know, is it I was impressed at first by its beauty, and it really attracted my attention. So it took me quite a long time to bargain with the vendors with to get the best deal. And surprisingly, I could buy it with just 50,000 Vietnam dong. Then after that, I came back home and decorate it in my living rooms. It was really suitable, and it has a lot of decorations around. So, um, and whenever I look at this picture, I feel really satisfied, and like it brings me close to the nature. Whenever more is special, whenever I have nothing to do outside, I would just stay inside and watch Netflix and then um enjoy the paintings without going outside because it has it has given me the sense of nature and satisfactions. I think this painting is really valuable for me and is has a lot of is really beauty and gorgeous. So
Okay.
that's just
Okay,
my
that's 2 minutes. 2 minutes
oh
exactly. Okay,
oh
so that's where you should have finished.
yes
It's it's really beautiful and gorgeous.
yes
Okay. So that was good, Charmy. The only thing you could have spent more time on, of course, is telling me more about what is in the picture.
oh yes
So you mentioned a little bit, okay? You
yes
talked about trees and flowers, I think, but what else? What
yes
what yeah, what color flowers? What sort of trees? Is it like trees in the jungle, or just is it mostly flowers and a few trees? Are they tall trees? Is there anything else in it? Yeah, just describe the picture
yes
from your memory. That will easily use up 20 seconds. Okay.
yes okay yes
Say it's a beautiful picture of flowers and trees. It's not that big, maybe about the size of a bathroom mirror, and it's got one really tall tree in it. I don't know what sort of tree it is, but it looks really strong, like a sort of king of trees. And around the base of the trees are lots of different colored flowers. Again, I don't really know what sort of flowers they are. I'm not very good at flowers, but they are all different colors, like there's yellow and purple and blue. See what I mean?
yes
Okay. You can
yeah
easily make up 30, 40 seconds just describing what is in the picture. But apart from that, that was fine, Charmy. You talked about how it made you feel. Great. Okay.
yes
You talked about how you bought it. You went to the market and you bargained with the vendor and you got it for 50,000 dong. Great bargain.
yes
Yes, good. All good. Okay. So the
yes
only thing you missed out was just telling me about the picture. Okay.
oh yes
Okay. All right. Part three. Find my questions again. Okay. Why do some people buy lots of things for their home?
there are many possible reasons for it. I think just because people like it and they want to make their house more beautiful. Whenever buy some of the decorations that they like, it just make them satisfied and really happy whenever seeing those decorations. Also, when decorating house, people the house will look much more engaging and less tedious. So, for example, when you put a cheese in your living rooms and a lot of pictures around it, it would be more interesting and captivating. So whenever you have visitors, they will just surprised about the decorations, about how beautiful it is. So I think this is the reason why people want to buy decorations for their house.
Okay. Great ending, Charmy. Excellent. Do you think you have to spend a lot of money to make a home look nice?
Well, uh, for some people, they will spend a large amount of money just to decorate their house because, to some extent, it will show their social status because they want to show off with their visitors that they have a lot of money and they decorate a lot of in their house. But for some people, like they just love decorating because it's just their interest I think they will just allocate the small amount of money to spend on decorations, and then they will uh use that money for another essential things instead of buying decorations.
Why don't some people care about how their home looks?
As I said before, is because they want to show their social status. They want to they want their they want to show off with their visitors. And also besides, the another reason is that um for many people who often stay inside, they will buy decorations to uh for them to enjoy it. And for example, when when a people buy an buy a picture in the living room, so is that really so they can easily enjoy the landscape of nature without hanging outside.
Do you think homes will look different in the future?
I think yes. Nowadays many homes are really normal and don't have any special things. But in the future, I think homes will come equipped with many advanced technologies such and smart devices such as automatic robots or even robots designed for household cars. So by having that, people will save a lot of time doing household chores, and they can do a lot of tasks beside household tasks.
Okay. Did you give me an example, Chubby?
Oh, but because I just can't think about any example for this.
Well, actually you did. You did. You gave an example of the robot, of course. Doing. Oh, the word is chores, by the way. Chores,
Chores. Yes.
not cores. Chores.
Yes.
Household chores. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So that's good, Chummy. Again, you can see the question getting harder. Okay.
Yes.
I mean, who knows how homes will look in the future? But you just have to use your imagination or
Yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Okay, and that was good. You talked about automation and robots, and you could also, think about, what can the robot do? It can do chores. It can do cooking. It can teach the children how to do English. This sort of
Yes.
thing. Okay, so just that. So just let your for that sort of question, just let your imagination go. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's all you have to do. Because remember, obviously, for a question like that, there are no right answers. So
Yes.
you just
Remember it.
imagine. Okay, good, Charmy, good. Okay, all right. Would you like to do some more?
Uh, yes.
Okay, do one more set. Okay, so yeah, you're doing fine, Charmy. So just remember about how you were finishing some of those part three ones was great. Okay, just repeating the questions. That's excellent. All right.
Yes.
And just remember if an example if you can think of one. Okay. Oh, should I be I should be calling you me after all this time. Is that right?
Yes, but if you call me Chami, it will be fine. It's
Yeah,
no problem with that.
okay. I still have some problem with names. So is Charmy like is that like very formal?
No, it's good
Uh,
because my friends always tell me that.
okay. All right. But so you can call you Charmy or me.
Um, I
Is that
think
right?
Chami is better. Yes. Or
Okay.
me is good.
Okay. So Charmy is better. Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
All right, Tramy, welcome to the test. It's very nice to meet you. I just have some questions for you, some short questions just to help you get in the mood for the exam. How often do you see your neighbors?
Well, I rarely see my neighbors on a daily basis because they are really busy with their works and they often go to their works in the early mornings, and that's the time uh when I haven't stayed awake. So I must say I rarely see my neighbors.
Do you ever invite your neighbors into your home?
Um, Unfortunately, no, because our life is not really close to each other, and um as I say, they're really busy with their works and also my family too. So we have never invited our neighbors to my house, but there are some occasions to celebrate. There are some occasions to um, create chance for each other to meet. So that's the only time when I can meet my neighbors.
Okay, good. So just remember, Chami, these are part one questions. So if you
Yeah.
only do two sentences, that's fine. Okay.
Yes.
I know it's a bit hard doing part one, then part three
Yeah.
questions. I know because are different, but these are part one. So you can give short answers if that's all you can think of. All right, next question. Do you think you are a good neighbor?
Oh, yes, I think so. Because in every occasion to celebrate to in every celebrations to make people more closer, I always attend and share with my neighbors my stories, and also create games for them to uh get closer to each other. So I think I a good neighbor.
Has a neighbor ever helped you?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Sure. Has a neighbor ever helped you?
Yes. During the COVID-19, a neighbor lived near my house. Um, she gave my family a lot of food and a lot of masks to protect ourselves from the pandemic. So it's the one time that my neighbor helped my family.
Okay, good. Great answer, Charmy. Perfect. Perfect. Good length. Just three sentences. That's great.
Yes.
Okay, that is the end of part one. Part two. Again, I will send it to you in chat. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Good. Okay. You know what happens next. You have 1 minute starting from now. Okay, your 1 minute is up. So you have 2 minutes to talk about the topic starting from now.
So I'd like to talk about a dress that I bought from a social an e-commerce platforms called Shopee. Well, to talk about Shopee first, is an app that's really prevalent among Vietnamese teenagers because it sells a lot of things from clothing to food and even smart devices. So I usually go to these platforms to shop, and once time when I stumbled across an advertisement about um the dress, um it was a beautiful dress and it impressed me at the first glance. So I read the feedback carefully and I saw that they all vote 5 star for these products. And without a second thought, I purchased it. And just 5 days after I received the products, and they were really fast. It was really fast because it was transported from China to Vietnam, and I think the days I think is doesn't takes it didn't took take me a lot of time to wait for this dress. So unfortunately, I was really disappointed about the this dress because it didn't look like on the internet and on the advertisement, and its fabric was really like bad quality, and I think I would go for the local markets to buy another dress. So it was the bad in it was the worst impressions. It was the worst experience that I had ever experienced in the time I shop in on the e-commerce platforms. So
Okay, 2 minutes
uh,
already.
yes,
Two
yes.
minutes. Okay. So yeah, that's fine, Charmy. Okay, you kept talking very fluently. Again, what didn't you tell me about?
I think it's the details of the dress.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, correct. Okay, so it was good. You described the website very well. You described how you bought it, how you felt. You were so disappointed.
yes,
And you did mention a little bit about why you were disappointed. You said the fabric wasn't good quality.
yes.
Um, but that's all that I know about the dress. I don't know what color it is, what pattern it is it a long dress? Is it a short dress? Does it have
Oh, yes,
sleeves? Does it not have sleeves? Yeah, that kind of
yes,
thing. Okay,
yes.
so remember,
Favorite.
easy to fill up time. Just talk about the thing that, in this case, that you bought.
Yes, yes,
Okay, good.
yes,
All right. And obviously, yeah, just remember 2 minutes.
yes,
You can easily talk for 2 minutes now, Charmy. You have no problem talking
yes,
for 2 minutes. Okay.
yes.
So just I think by now I'm sure you are getting like a feel for it. You can start to feel when you've been talking for around 2 minutes.
Yes, because I followed your instructions, like
Mm,
start the time without seeing edits,
yeah.
and I had the feelings of 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So again, just yeah, when you start to feel you're getting close to 2 minutes, just end. Okay. Think of it.
Yes,
Think of a sentence to give you a clean ending, and that's it.
yes,
Yeah. And again, it doesn't. You don't have to talk for exactly 2 minutes. That's really difficult. No one can, hardly anyone can do that
yes,
without a clock.
yes,
Okay, so that doesn't matter as long as you are talking for about 2 minutes. So anything more than around 150 to miss is fine.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay, but that's good, Chummy. So again, the only thing you didn't like the picture. the
yes,
the
okay,
only thing you didn't tell me about was what does the dress look like. But
yes.
everything else you described about that was really good. Okay, so let's finish off with the part three questions. Ah, Chummy, just have to find them again. Okay. What you would be talking about shopping online, okay? So what kind of things do people in Vietnam often buy from online shops?
In Vietnam, people will go for online shopping platforms when they need to buy clothes or some unnecessary things such as pens or notebooks. They believe that because I guess the reason is because they usually have a good deal from the platforms uh and they can just buy things with the half price compared to going to some physical stores. They often cost you um a lot of than that. So I think it's the reason why people in Vietnam want to buy things when want to buy some unnecessary things on online platform. For example, they often buy clothes like dress or jackets on Shopee because it often have some sale occasions that people can buy it with a cheaper price compared to going to some malls. So I think it's the common reasons why people like to shop on Shopee.
Why has online shopping become so popular in many countries around the world?
Uh, the popular reason is that people around the world can buy a lot of products originate origin uh, comes from different countries. When they not only can they buy products in their country, but also they can purchase things from other regions. For example, when I want to buy a dress, but no dress in Vietnam that suit for me, I will go for the online platform to search for some US dress from America or England because it's much more beautiful. So I think is the reason why shop online shopping has become common in peoples around the world.
What are some of the disadvantages of buying something online?
Although buying things online will be convenient, it sometimes has its own disadvantage, uh, like the bad quality, because when seeing it online, people can't not see it in the flesh and also can't not dress on it to see that it is suitable for them. So whenever buying things online, people can meet some bad quality products and even they don't meet their expectations. For example, when buying sneakers on the online platform, some people don't know the exact size of these sneakers, so that they just purchase it, but after that they it doesn't fit them, so it just bring them a bad experience when shopping online.
Do you think that some businesses, for example, banks and travel agents, will only operate online in the future?
Sorry, but can you paraphrase the questions, please?
Yeah, some businesses, okay, some businesses, like for example, travel agents or a bank, won't have any stores in the street anymore. They will only be online in the future.
Well, I think it's both good and bad. It's good for the young to uh purchase it online because they don't have enough time to go outside and purchase for a thing that click they can just have one click on internet. So it's really convenient and save a lot of their time. But it will be a no when it comes to the elderly people because the majority of them had not used social media or internet effectively. So it's really hard for them to buying things and purchase things online with a smart device. So I think it's both good and it's both could have a negative impact and positive ones on each generation.
Okay, let's find you again. Hang on. Okay, great, Charmy. Good answers. Good answers. Okay, even I could tell you weren't sure exactly, but you kept talking. Okay, you kept communicating, and that was great. Just by the way, another disadvantage, of course, is of buying something online is you don't know if the website, of course, is genuine.
Oh, yes, genuine.
Yes. Yeah. So you might be being scammed. Do you know this
Yes,
word?
yes, I know.
Yeah. So you might be sending your money and then you never get anything back in return.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's another disadvantage. Just in case they ask you this question. By the way, all those questions I asked you were real questions.
yes,
Yeah. Okay, so that's another disadvantage. And by the way, that's the reason why I hardly ever buy clothes online. Hardly ever.
yeah.
Because exactly because of the size thing. You just never know. In fact, the
Mm,
only time I do is where I know I have seen or I've tried it in a shop maybe first.
yes,
Yeah, and then you see it online, maybe it's a little bit cheaper, so better to buy
yes,
online.
exactly.
Or yeah, or something that I have bought from a shop in the past, and then I see the same thing online, so I already know that it's going to fit me.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah. But so you said exactly right. You are quite
yes,
right. Okay. All right, Charmy. That is the end, I think. That you have worked very hard for the last hour.
yes,
Okay, you've done very well. So, like I say, you can feel confident, Charmy, because you have worked very hard at both your writing and your speaking. All right. So you have done all the work you need to do. Okay.
yes,
So now all you have to do is just relax if you can. I know it's easier to say than do, but relax if you can and just do the test. All right.
yes. I'm ready for the test.
Great, because you know enough. Okay, I'm telling you that as both your teacher and your friend, Charlie. Okay,
Yes,
you know enough to do well.
yes,
Okay, there's nothing more I think you need to know at this stage.
yes,
All right. So it's been lovely to see you again, as always. Good luck for Saturday. I will be thinking of you. Just when you get time afterwards, just send me a message just to say how you think you went.
yes. I will finish the test on next Monday because I have the speaking test on the next Monday.
Right.
So after that, I will send you an email.
Yeah, just send me an email. Just say, it was the questions were easy or the questions were hard. Yeah, and just how you feel. Okay.
Yes. Okay, definitely.
How that will be great. I look forward to that. I will be thinking of you. Okay,
Yes.
with my fingers crossed. All
Thank
right.
you, teacher.
Okay. Now how long till you get the result?
Um,
You
because
know?
I take the paper-based test, so
Yeah.
it takes me about 13 days.
Oh, a couple of weeks.
Yes, more than 2 weeks. No, less than 2 weeks.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Why did you choose the paper test?
Just because um I can't not read the computer screen for 3 hours
All right.
because yeah, it's really tired. So I choose the paper test for reading. But I think when writings on a computer is much more convenient because it
Yeah.
has the system of counting words,
Yes.
so I can know exactly what yes the length of my essays.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you get tired eyes looking at the screen
Yes,
for
because
too long?
yes, because I have short-sightedness,
Mm.
so it's really hard for me. But
Okay.
when taking the computer test, it's really it just takes you about 1 to 2 days to receive the result.
All right. Okay. So
really
they mark
fast.
it very quickly.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck, Charmy. Okay.
Yes.
Wishing you all the best. All the
Yes.
very
Thank you,
best.
teacher,
Okay.
very much.
Yeah, you are very welcome, Charmy. You're a great student. Okay. So, like I say, you know enough. All right. You have done all the work. You know enough, so you can feel confident, I think.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Thank you,
So,
teacher.
all right. So, good luck, and I look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, say hi to your mum for me too.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Okay. All right, Charmy. Take care.
Thank you, teacher. Bye bye, teacher.
Okay. Gặp lại sau. Gặp lại sau.
Yes.